빛내세 자유천이고 숭고한 하늘빛깔 순결의 백합 선하고 빛난 정신 이어가도다 오대양 육대주 천주까지도 억만세태 평성대 길이 빛내세 평화천이고 순정의 기쁨이 땅 천년한 날에 영생의 이상향을 나타내도다 고대양 육대주 천주까지도 억만세태 평성대 길이 빛내세 통일천이고 사계절 휘날리는 천일국 깃발 천진 참부모님 소망하도다 고대양 육대주 천주까지도 억만세태 평성대 길이 빛내세 행복천이고
Today is the second day of the third month in the 9th year of Chanuguk, April 13, 2021. To begin our day, let's offer our respect and gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. 천지인 참부모님께 경배. 바로 let us recite 가정맹세.
가정맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상천국과 천상천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 충신, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 황족권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주 대가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Now to lead us with a prayer, let us all welcome Miss Faye Doreen Gapoy.
Please join me in prayer. Good morning, heavenly parents and true parents. Heavenly parents, thank you so much for today, for the gift of life and love that you always give into all of us. As we start this day, may your holy presence dwell in our hearts, so that goodness will always reign in our thoughts, actions, and words. Loving heavenly parents, may you always give our true mother good health and protection. We pray that the kingdom of heaven here on earth will be realized while our true mother is still here with us in the physical world. We pray that you always protect all of the leaders and brothers and sisters throughout the world, so that we can continuously support our true mother, especially in the second year and 7 years course. We are grateful to you, Heavenly Parents and our true parents, for giving us this opportunity to hear your words through this virtual Hindake. We pray that your words will become our inspiration and our driving force to continuously move forward despite of this global crisis that we are in right now. We ask your forgiveness for all the shortcomings and limitations that we have, for all the sins and we have continued. Thank you, Heavenly Father and true parents, for keeping us all safe and healthy, as well as our families. May you continuously use us as your instrument to convey your will to your children here on earth. Thank you so much, Heavenly Parents and true parents, for everything. All of this I humbly report and pray in behalf of my leaders, elders, brothers and sisters, in our name, and then the Central Best Couple, Aju.
Aju. Thank you so much, Miss Faye Gapoy, for that heartfelt prayer. And now let's offer our individual prayer. Aju, Aju. Good morning, dear leaders, all blessed angel families. Let's offer our morning greetings for everyone. Once again, good morning, everyone. And now, for the Hundok reading, let us welcome one of the staff of NLTP, National Leadership Training Program, Mr. Eric Alan Tanate. Hindi po. Nakamute po. Hindi pa rin po, Mr. Eric.
So once again, everyone, good morning to all of you. Mother of Peace, a memoir by Hapjahan Moon. Let us read. Chapter 9, God's Kingdom in Our Midst, continuation. As a child is born of the father's seed in the mother's womb, we are born from God's seed in the mother of the universe. The people who deny their mother will neither prosper here nor do well in the next world. I am the true mother who brings new life. My heart is always open, and I forgive not just 7 times, but 70 times 7. The true parents' compass in life. In 1960, a few days after our holy wedding ceremony, I had a dream. I was walking down a dark ridge path along precipitous cliff with a bundle on my head, carrying children on my back and holding other children by the hand. I could have fallen off the cliff into a bottomless abyss, but I found the light and made my way to a wide level road. My path has been one of racing up every valley and making every mountain and hill low. From the day of our holy wedding, my husband and I traveled the world so that all people will see God's salvation. We visited every country, moving so quickly that I hardly had time to take off my shoes. As we walked the path of true parents, we did not waver. We have borne truly unbearable persecution. Not only political regimes, but also religious believers defamed us. Looking neither to the left nor to the right, we endured, persevered, and shared God's word and God's blessing. Following this way, the number of people who believe in and follow me as a true mother is growing day after day in every nation. Jesus said that God is his Father from John 3:16. Refers to Jesus as the only begotten Son. The only begotten Son is the fruit of Heavenly Parents' deepest love. The coming Lord is the bridegroom, and he came to receive the only begotten daughter as his bride. The two must meet and marry. That is the marriage supper of the Lamb prophesied in the last book of the Bible. Then the two must form a family. Heavenly Parents' hope has always been for one thing, that His only begotten Son and only begotten daughter from a true family. To live as true people in this world and enjoy eternal life in the next, we need to meet true parents. We need to meet them even while walking down the path of death. Even if we have lost all of history and our own descendants, when we meet true parents, we will regain the past and the future. We will be the true family of the true parents. True parents embody the eternal world. The greatest gift of God is rebirth through His word. We can become true parents ourselves, perfected through love. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. My husband added one more word, love. Without love, we cannot do anything. We need to add love to this biblical text and engrave it. I am the way, and the truth, and the life, and the love. No one comes to the Father except through me. We each need this love. Every one of the nearly 8 billion people in the world needs to meet the true parents on earth. That is the purpose of the marriage blessing. The fact that true parents are with us is the fearsome yet joyful truth. Happiness is when human beings who have lost their parents find them again. There is nothing more joyful. As a true mother, only begotten daughter, and mother of the universe, I have completed all works of the providence and opened a new age. Now we need to engrave the truth in our hearts and act upon heaven's will. Guided by the mother of peace, the only begotten daughter, we will receive true parents, seal, and achieve harmony in the path of life. Drew.
Please continue.
Andrew, thank you so much, Mr. Eric, for the reading. And now to give his 10 points of gratitude, let us all welcome our beloved brother, Mr. Ryan Itong. Let's welcome him and give a virtual applause.
Hello, good morning. Hello? Narinig ako dyan?
Yes po, yes po.
Hello?
We can hear you po.
Okay. Okay, so good morning, God and to parents. Good morning, especially to our leaders, our national leaders, Sir Leo Angelo Halog, and to all our leaders around the world, to all blessed families, brothers and sisters. Good morning. To give 10 points of gratitude. So I am grateful to Heavenly Parent. It's because without true parents, all fallen people cannot become the children of God. Through this foundation, I have hope, and we have hope to become children of God. Second, why I am grateful? I am grateful to my spiritual parents, Papa Bong and Mama Elsa Katbay, because without them, I don't have a spiritual life, and they are the one who give me a chance to be born again or to restore myself. I am so thankful and grateful also to all their sacrifices and guidance every time I am in the difficulties and struggles. Third, why I am grateful? I am grateful to all my leaders. It's because without their sacrifices and patience, maybe I don't have anything what I have this time. Every time I have difficulties, but still they are always there to give the best answer to all my problems. They are the one who really guiding me to become closer to heavenly parent and true parents. Fourth, I am grateful to all my brothers and sisters. It's because sometimes they teach me how to grow and overcome my fallen natures. And also to all the people that I had met in the front line. Without those people, I don't have a chance to fix my own problem, which is my wrong attitude. Next, number 5, of course, I am so grateful to my physical parents. Because of them, I was born or exist. One thing I am grateful also, it's because they are the first person who really discipline me and educate me. I am so much proud and grateful to my physical parents. 6, I am grateful. It's because until now, I am working for the providence of God since 2010 up until now forward. I need to offer more my sacrifice and commitment to God and to parents because I know I am not yet restored. I will continue to restore myself so that I can easily restore my physical family and others. 7, I am grateful to all my good absolute ancestors. It's because sometimes I felt they are always there to support me to fulfill my mission. And of course, they are my inspiration not to give up in my mission and to continue to restore everything. Number 8, I am so grateful since I started my mission from Mindanao under the leadership of Kuya Edmond and to all the leaders there. Up until now, I am here in the National Providence in LTP family under the leadership of Sir Francis Lawrence Nolasco. And those experiences is my greatest treasure. It's because little by little, I discovered who is true parents and what is the value of true parents in my life. Through that way, I have discovered my own value and purpose of my existence in this world. Number 9, I am grateful. It's because I had a lot of experiences exploring from local, national, and also in the international through doing mission, doing fundraising, and any activities that I had. Through that way, I had gained a lot of learnings and realizations, most especially to my life of faith, to Heavenly Parent. Last, number 10, lastly, why I am grateful behind those difficulties, hardships, challenges, doing my mission experiences, I have opportunity to enter the fatherland in Korea, to meet my precious spouse from Heavenly Parent and true parents, to receive the blessing, to receive the cosmic blessing ceremony last 2017. That's why this time I don't have reason to give up my mission, but to continue to work for the providence. This time I am still striving to cope with my responsibility. I know everything is not yet fulfilled. That's why I need to go on and continue with my spouse until we can bring victory in front of God and through parents. I know this is God's desire for us with my spouse to fulfill everything. Maybe, maybe that's all. Thank you so much. And God bless us all.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Ryan Ito. I was really touched by that kind of sharing. I hope for those, I know for sure for those people who knew you was really touched also your sharing. Thank you so much for sharing your 10 points of gratitude. And now to render as a song and to share his talent, I am very proud to welcome this person, the Assistant Director of National Leadership Training Program, no other than Mr. Roel Galit. Let's give him a virtual applause.
Just what is it in me? Sometimes I just don't know what keeps me in your love. Why you never let me go? And though you're with me now, I fall and hurt you still. My Lord, please show me how to know just how you feel. You have forgiven me too many times it seems. I feel I'm not you, my girl. A word of Christian after all. And though I love you so, temptation finds way to be. Teach me to trust in you with all of my heart. To lean out on my own understanding. We just forget. You won't give me what I can bear. Take me out of the dark, my Lord. I don't wanna be there. No, Lord. You never left my side. You gave your hand to me to hold the world, Jesus. I'm no longer in the cold, and yet I leave you there. When I feel satisfied, I like to thank you every day, not only when I feel that way. I'm never known human who gives his life for cities like me, and yeah, because he loves us so, his promise has eternity, and we can have the promise and peace, and we're feeling just believe. Teach me to trust in you with all of my heart, to lean on my own understanding. I just forget. You won't give me what I can bear. Take me out of the dark, my Lord, 'cause we don't wanna be alone. Take me out of the dark, my Lord, we don't wanna be there. Yeah, yeah, my trust in you with all of my heart, to lean out on my own understanding. I just forget. You won't give me what I can bear. Take me out of the dark, my Lord, 'cause we don't wanna be alone. Take me out of the dark, my Lord, I don't wanna be there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you po.
Wow, thank you so much for that very amazing talent that you have shared to us, Mr. Roel Galit. Truly that you are pride of National Leadership Training Program. And of course, for those people around you are very proud of you. So once again, let's give him a dynamic virtual applause. Thank you so much, Sir Roel Galit. And now, let us all prepare our heart and mind for today's message. And for us to be enlightened and be guided, let us all welcome our national leader, no other than Mr. Leo Angelo Halo. Let's welcome him and give him a virtual applause.
Thank you very much, our sister Abby. First, I would like to greet our Heavenly Parent and True Parents. Good morning to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. To all our beloved leaders, the Central families, brothers and sisters, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Thank you very much to our NLTP for hosting today's morning devotion. We can really see great hope through our young people. Really, whenever Heavenly Parent and True Parents, our True Father, True Mother, whenever they see young people, they are always very inspired. That's why I remember before, whenever Father talks about, is talking about young people, always True Father cannot stop. Even our beloved True Mother now, whenever she sees our young people, really, they're our great hope. Of course, now all our elders, leaders are working very hard. But whatever we have accomplished now, the question is who will going to continue these things that we can accomplish. That's why our young generations, our young brothers and sisters, our young people, they are truly the hope. So this morning I would like to share I forgot how to. Okay. Today is our day 72 of our morning devotion. And today is April 13. After a few days, we are going to have a big celebration for the youth, the Rally of Hope for our youth, centering on our YSP. So that's why we are also preparing for this. So we have a few days remain. So it's really a great opportunity for us, especially in our country. We have many young people. Really, our nation is a young nation. The average age is around 24 to 27 years old. So comparing to many nations, they don't have many young people. So our nation, we are really lucky because our nation is very young. We have many young people here. So this time also we started our education. Our young people next month we're going to start our regional youth forum. So we will be educating all the young people in our nation. Really, we are grateful to Heavenly Parents and True Parents for this great opportunity. So today, and maybe for the coming days, I would like to share more about the young people. So I'm checking True Parents' words about our young people. So this morning, I would like to share this topic entitled The Attitude of Youth. So True Mother mentioned that youth is not actually just the age or the number. Actually, it is a state of mind. So it doesn't matter if we are already in our 40s or 50s or even 60s or 70s. True Mother said it is a state of mind, right? So when we have the passion and then the commitment and then the desire, the power and energy, still we are a young person. Aju, so this is really, really important. So today, let's study this topic, the attitude of youth. So Father said, you must have a big dream. If you are a youth, you have a dream like a youth. It is hope. Our hope is to live catching God by the right hand and grasping the world in the left hand. How fine it is. When a young person has hope, he should not dream just with men in mind. Certainly, men are changed through ideology. So it's really very, very important to have a dream. Father said the first thing is to have a dream and goal. So everything begins from here. That's why even the Bible is saying If there's no vision, people perish. So anyone who doesn't have a goal, who doesn't have a dream, who doesn't have a vision, anyone will surely perish. Anyone without a dream, without a goal. That's why the beginning point is really to have a dream. And then Father is telling us not only a dream, right? But as a young person, as a youth, Father said, you need to have a big dream, right? Father mentioned that we need to dare, we need to dream. Sorry, I need to connect my charger. So let's continue. So our Father said, dream dreams that others dare not imagine, and like set goals for yourself that you can help and contribute for humanity, for the world. So Father is talking about this. So it's not just a simple dream. Father is telling us. So Father is telling us to have really a big dream beyond oneself, beyond our family, right? As young people. So Father is saying here, our hope is to live like catching God by the right hand and grasping the world in the left hand. So can you imagine how big this dream that Father is telling us, right? So really, our right hand catching our heavenly parent, and then our left hand catching the world. So this kind of dream. See, so Father is really encouraging our young people to have really the biggest dream that we can have, right? Beyond oneself, beyond our family, beyond even our nation. Father said when we set our goals or dream, we need to think the world as our stage. So that's why sometimes when we are growing up and then we are in the province, for example, and we didn't go to other places yet, our mind is like very small. But when we started to move around, you go to other country, then your horizon, your perspective is becoming bigger and bigger, right? That's why Father said we need to become a global citizen. And it's not just an internal global citizen just thinking, but really you need to go to as many places as you can. You have to go to the world, right? That's why true parents, they are not just they are saying to become a global citizen, not only a concept, but literally true parents went all over the world, right? So that's why Father said we need to have a big dream. And then our experiences is very, very important to increase our perspective and start to think beyond our nation, right? So this is really, really important for young people. Father said, when a young person has hope, he should not dream just with men in mind. Certainly, men are changed through ideology. Sometimes men and women, when they are in the age of, from 15 or now even younger, what is in their mind is just, thinking about men, thinking about opposite sex, thinking about men and women, right? So this is, especially in this age of young people, not anymore from 15 to 24, even now, even very young people. That's why even 10 years old now, getting pregnant, 11 years old, 12 years old. This is really the situation we are facing. So no matter what, we have to solve this situation. So we need to give hope and vision and help people to dream beyond oneself, beyond their families, beyond even our nation. Aju, true Father said you must have a big dream. So you must have a big dream. Even though the present reality is harsh, you will belong to God if you live with the dream of the future. God, uh,
Ah, sorry, there are some technical. Mag-ano ka to? Please wait a moment.
may distraction kasi we're thinking about daring big dream.
Sir,
The father said, yan, walang video.
okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry for a lot of distraction today. Yeah, so I'm going to continue. Yeah, so today we are talking about big dream. Yes, so I would like to continue. So Father said, even though the present reality is harsh, you will belong to God if you live with the dream of the future. God will remember such a person. So that's why really how important for people to have a dream, especially our young people. So even though Father said the situation or the reality is harsh, we will belong to God if we live with the dream of the future. So God will remember such a dream. That's why Father is helping us not only to see the reality. Of course, we have to consider reality, but we have to always look for the future. This is really important. You know, when you're driving a car, you're not just looking, in the very front. You are always trying to look as far as you can. Why is that? Right? So when you started to look, then you can be ready, and if you started to look far, you can be ready, and then you can always be what? Uh, manage the situation, and you can prepare well. This is really, really important. That's why we have to always look forward, always look to the future. So Father is saying here, you will belong to God if you live with the dream of the future. So we can be with Heavenly Parent. Because when Heavenly Parent started to create this world, everything is a dream, right? Even for humanity, when Heavenly Parent created Adam and Eve, when they were young and Heavenly Parent is observing them, Heavenly Parent has a dream for them. When we became parents, we could see our children growing up. We have a dream, right? That's why everything begins in the dream. And then we can be with Heavenly Parent because Heavenly Parent himself is started with a dream. So Father said, God will remember such a person. So today, Heavenly Parents is really reminding us we have to really, we need to have a dream, and not only dream, but we need to have a big dream beyond oneself, beyond our family, even beyond our nation, right? Connecting everything to our Heavenly Parent, the source of everything. Father said, such dream is the source of joy for the future. Do you like it? Father said, yes. You must know that such a dream is not over in the present time. Moreover, it is the source of joy for the future. Then will you yearn for the future hope under easy circumstances or under difficult and severe adversities? Which is more valuable? It is difficult and severe. Why is that so? Because then the final results will become all the more wonderful and joyous. So are such people going to just play around? How shall they pass the next 10 or 20 years continuously and steadfastly, or hesitating and wavering up and down, which is better? Continuously. That is the right way. So Father said, such dream is the source of joy for the future. And then Father is asking us dito, so which is more valuable, to go through difficulties, difficult and severe ones, or easy ones? Father is asking us. So it is to go to more difficult and severe situations. Father said that's better, right? So because then the final results will become all the more wonderful and joyous. So once you have invested, something, and then you get the result, then you will be more happy. Actually, you will be happier. That's why when we yearn for the future, Father said, we shouldn't hope for easy circumstances. Now, many young people, they don't want to experience difficulties. Gusto nila easy life lang, instant lahat. They can have everything, by, simple ways. Yun lang gusto ng mga tao ngayon. They don't want to be in difficulty. But actually, yun nga, easy things, yung madali nating nakuha, things that we could get easily, also nawawala din ng mabilis. Right? But the things that you have, invested your effort, your whole life, once you accomplish that, really the joy and the happiness cannot compare. Right? That's why the more young people this time needs to really invest their effort, their energy, and then they need to overcome difficulties. Right? So, sabi ni Father, very difficult now to find young people na alam nila yung purpose nila sa buhay nila. That's why now our IAYSP through Mother established IAYSP and really raising up really the hope for the future, and then young people who will going to really carry out and really realize that dream of having a parent, right? That's why despite the harsh circumstances that we are facing now, our young people needs to have that energy, that power, that commitment to overcome any situation. And then the more challenges, the more they have to, strengthen the resolve to overcome, not to avoid, right? Not to avoid difficult circumstances, right? But once we overcome, we become more, mature. We become more ready to face even more difficulties. And then this is the ones that will really give joy and happiness. Aju? That's why Father said, how shall they pass the next 10 or 20 years? Continuously and steadfastly, or hesitating and wavering up and down? Which is better? Need to continuously do and overcome situations. So that is the right way, Father said. So our young people today, that's why we really need training. Sabi nga ni Father, right? That's why true Father is really training us. Also, I'm listening with Dr. Yong's Hunduke. Sometimes Dr. Yong is always telling us really the training. Very important for our young people. Ang training talaga in life. As we move to the next level of life, there are more challenges. Without preparing, going to the next level, then later on, we cannot move continuously, right? That's why it's really, really important. That's why we have NLTP ngayon. They are the host. They are really investing, really training our young people. This is really, really important for the future. So, true parents wanted our young people to really become better than us. Tayo rin, mga magulang, mga young brothers and sisters natin, our children, we want them to become better than us. So it is necessary for them to go through certain challenges and difficulties in life, that later on they can stand on their own, right? And then they can really make their parents proud. They can make their elders, and especially they can make heavenly parents and true parents proud. They can stand in any situation, right? So this is our wish for our young people. They become strong. Like a tree that is not, being even how strong the typhoon or storm coming, they still stand. This is the strong tree. We want our young people, our young brothers and sisters, our children to be able to stand in whatever adversities that will come. Aju, because this is the ones that will really bring them joy in the future. Aju? So Father said, the most fearful thing is to be completely immersed in something. So True Father asked, what do you think is the most fearful things? To me, it is to be completely immersed in something. as if you were immersed in something you like very much. You should hold on to God like that. In the Bible, we find the passage, always be uplifted in heart, which has such a meaning. Do you want to hold on to God? Yes. Then, do you realize the way to hold on to God? So, Father is asking here, this is important for us to understand. What do you think is the most fearful thing? It is to be completely immersed in something. Ito yung ma-addict ka sa isang bagay. You know, now our young people, there are a lot of addiction now. Addiction of, you know, especially gadgets, sa cellphone, computer, in the internet. You know, when your child become addicted to something, completely immersed, alam mo yun, minsan hindi na kumakain, minsan hindi na natutulog, na-focus na. So this is actually very fearful, sabi ni Father. But this addiction, if you're this kind of you desire mo sa something, you should, you know, sabi ni Father, hold on to God like that. That kind of addiction ng mga young people ngayon, whatever they are addicted to, yung parang droga yan, di ba? Pag na-addict ka sa droga, yung mga nag-drugs, simula, na-addict na yan sila, hindi na kumakain, hindi na natutulog. So actually, this kind of addiction, we need to divert this, we need to hold on to heavenly parent like this. Right? So in the Bible, Father said, we find the passage, always be uplifted in heart, which has such a meaning. So do you want to hold on to God like that? So then, do you realize the way to hold to God? So this is really very important. Really, nakakatakot ito, sabi ni Father, this is the most fearful when you, kaya nga ngayon, our young people, saan sila na-addict? Hindi ko alam yung mga laro nila ngayon, yung mga, ano ba yung mga laro, yung mga ML, kung ano-anong pinagkakaabalahan ng mga kabataan natin ngayon. But how can we help them to divert this kind of addiction, or if they immerse in these things, they divert this to our heavenly parent. So people who, you know, divert this, our young people, then they will really become the future of the world. They will really become the future of our nation. Young people who are now, you know, focusing and really dedicating their lives. So we can see now the hope through our young brothers and sisters, our second generation, who are really dedicating their life. Right? They are really the hope. That's why how to really guide our young brothers and sisters. Our second generation, our third generation. That's why True Mother now is really investing so much to our young people's education. Because they're really the hope. Once they focus their mind, their heart to Heavenly Parent, surely nothing can stop them. Nothing can stop them. Whatever challenges and difficulties they will face, for sure they can overcome that. Ganon din, di ba kapag na-addict ng mga bata, kahit anong gawin ng magulang, wala nang magawa ang magulang. Magsinungaling ang bata, ibenta niya lahat para ma-sustain, ma-fulfill lang yung desire niya. Kaya nga ito yung nakakatakot talaga. How to guide our young brothers and sisters, our children. So, as young as they are, how can we really guide them? Tayo ng mga elders, mga magulang. Alam nyo, ang practice natin sa karamihan ng mga magulang, sabi nila, bata pa yan. Yung mga bata, mga anak nila, while they are, you know, from 0 to 3 years old, parang hinahayaan nila, hindi nila tinuturuan. Pabayaan mo muna, bata pa yan pag lumaki na. But actually, it's wrong. Sabi ni Father, the most important is from 0 to 3 years old. Kaya nga actually, now when we practice this, makita mo yung bata pa lang, 1 year old pa lang, 2 years old pa lang, mas magaling pa nga sa matanda minsan eh. Nakikita ko yung minsan anak ko or other mga children, nag-aayos ng tsinelas, alam nyo, sa bahay nila pag tinuruan mo ng ganon. Pero minsan mga malalaki na, tumanda na, hindi nga nila ginagawa yun eh. That's why really the most important thing is while they are young. From 0 to 3 years old, ito yung pinaka-crucial daw sabi ni Father. What kind of attitude or practice na gawin nila, they will going to carry this until they will become 80 years old, until they grow up. Kaya very, very important. Kaya nakakatakot talaga sabi ni Father ito. Kaya pag lumaki na yung mga anak natin, 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, and then nakita mo na they are addict to something very difficult already to change, that kind of addiction. That's why they need to go through certain course sa buhay talaga. Sabi nga, minimum 7 months to change someone's character, to change someone's habit. They need to focus to something in 7 months. Kaya nga they need to go, dalhin na, papuntahin niya, pag-training sila sa NLTP, sa YLT. So it's not enough yung workshop, hindi po enough yon na mga divine principle education. Yung iba, narindi na nga sila, mga anak po natin. They need to something They need to do something substantial. Yeah, Father is telling us today, this is the most fearful. But if we can divert this to heavenly parents, this kind of, like addiction na focus na yung mind and heart nila doon, if they focus this to heavenly parent, they will surely become the hope of the future. Ang mga anak natin, second and third generation. That's why we are very grateful to our heavenly parent and true parents. Aju, that's why this is really very important. Many of our young people, not only you remain like that, later you will become parents, right? So, training ourselves as individuals, as single, later on, when we grow up, when we have our own family, then how to raise up also our children. Ngayon, ito na yung malaking challenge for us as families, how to really raise up our young generation, our second and third generation. This is really the challenge. That's why we have our Sonwa, we have our IPLC. We are really grateful in the Philippines. Yeah, I'm really, really inspired actually to tell you to our schools. Of course, there are many challenges. 3 of my children, they're studying in Sonwa. And then when I look at them, because the teachings in our school, I'm not just promoting yung school po natin, but really, I cannot see any school like this. Of course, this is because of true parents. Because true parents wanted to educate our young brothers and sisters, our children, second, third generation. Aju, that's why it's really, really important to really think about as parents, as elders, as brothers and sisters, our young brothers and sisters. Very important po ito. So Father said, if you are given a duty, accept it joyfully. How can people become famous in this world? If someone is very greedy to become such a person, he absolutely will not be. I don't think so. If such an avaricious person gains such fame, he will pass away. He cannot be blessed. If you are given a duty, accept it joyfully. You will invest more time in it, even day and night, for 10, 20, or 50 years, for your entire life, because you are doing it with delight. In this way, you will bring success. This is very important. Sometimes we always choose. Anong bibigay sa atin na mission, anong gagawin natin. Sabi ni Father dito, if you are given a duty and accept it joyfully, you will surely bring success. Kaya kahit ano po actually ang mission natin, minsan, pili tayo ng pili. Hindi na tayo nakapili. Nawala ka na, hindi mo na alam kung anong gagawin mo, kapipili. Right? That's why, when we are given a mission, when we are given a duty, of course, we are considering yung talent natin, abilities natin, that's important. But really, most important is really our attitude. Kaya nga sa itong topic natin yun, the attitude of the youth. Diba? Kaya, Father said, when you are given a duty, whatever is that, and then when you accept it joyfully, right? Then you will really bring success. So, some people are just thinking how to become famous in this world. I want to become, world famous. Sabi ni Father, if someone is very greedy to become such a person, he absolutely will not be. Kaya nga, the more you desire for something, the more that will not be given to you. Sobrang very strong ang desire mo sa ganitong bagay, and then things are given to you, you neglect, you reject. Sabi ni Father dito, if, how come, especially if your motivation is just for yourself, the more you cannot have it. Sabi ni Father, I don't think so. If such an avaricious person gains such fame, he will pass away. He cannot be blessed. That's why sometimes, as we are preparing, we are given tasks, we are given mission, we are given responsibility. Most important is our attitude of accepting anything joyfully. If you are happy doing things, sabi nga ni Father, you will invest much more time in it, even day and night for 10, 20, or 50 years. For your entire life, because you are doing it with delight, then you will surely bring success. Aju? Father said, you have to choose the delightful things from your young age. That's why you need to choose the delightful things right away, even from your young age. Then if you concentrate your effort on this with joy throughout your whole lifetime, you will become a world-level person. Wow, this is really amazing, right? So how was Reverend Moon able to found the Unification Church and become such a world leader? I was attracted more than anything else by God's heart, and from my very childhood, I never changed my mind right up until now, regardless of any difficulty or life and death crisis. Thus, I became the Reverend Moon of today. There was no other special way. I never thought I am tired. This is too difficult. I am falling down, even in my dreams. Wow, this is really amazing character of Father. I went with the attitude, I had better not even think. I had better not even die. Going on this way, the more I move, the more I develop. That's why how to inherit this kind of character of our beloved true parents. Surely we will succeed. Sabi ni Father, you have to choose the delightful things from your young age. What are the things that, delightful things, sabi ni Father, that can give you, inspiration, that can make you happy from our young age, sabi ni Father, our young brothers and sisters. Always choose the delightful things. So then if you concentrate your effort on this with joy throughout your whole lifetime, even without dreaming of becoming a world level person, you will become. Kahit na hindi mo yung iniisip, you want to become famous, ganito na bagay. If you choose to do the delightful things from your young age, and then concentrate all your effort on this with joy throughout your whole lifetime, you will become a world level person. That's why Father, right? Our true Father from very young age, when we are studying True Father's autobiography, our true Mother, now they are now the center of the world, right? Our true parents, of course, they were chosen by God, but because of also how they fulfilled their responsibility, everything depends on the responsibility. Anyone can become, Father said we are created to become great men and women. All of us, without exemption. So, but very few are becoming great. Why? Because of how a person fulfills his responsibility. Even though we are predestined to become great person, it depends on how we fulfill our responsibility. Even true Father and true Mother, they were called by God. If they didn't fulfill their responsibility, they will not become who they are today, right? But because they fulfilled without fail with this amazing character and attitude. Aju, that's why all of us are predestined. We are all destined to become great men and women. So we have to fulfill our responsibility. Aju, so today Father said, from young age, our young brothers and sisters, we have to always choose the delightful things. Even those who are already more older, lahat tayo. If we choose the delightful things, and then we concentrate our effort with joy, then we will surely become world level people. Aju? Father said, I always try to like anything more than anyone else. If I visit a tropical place, I try to like it even though I am pouring out sweat and my clothes become completely soaked. Sometimes people say, Reverend Moon is a very strong man. I heard this many times, but it's not true. When I start something, I really like it. I try to like it more than anyone else. That is my merit. There's nothing else. Actually, Father has no, he's not, Father saying, I am not, a strong man. I'm like, Father is the same like us. He doesn't have special talents. He doesn't have special power. Kala natin minsan, true parents are Messiah. They are really, powerful. They are like different from us. Actually, they are the same with us. They eat 3 times a day. They go to the toilet. Minsan they are very sweating a lot. They became smelly. The same is true with us. Nothing is different with true parents, right? But the attitude is different. So Father said, when I start something, I really like it. I try to like it more than anyone else. That is my merit. There's nothing else. That's why once you really started to like something, for sure you can really become victorious. Once you focus in something, you will really become successful. Aju, that's why if you started to do something more than anyone else, for sure, that is the law of the universe. You will never fail, but only you will become successful. Aju, that's why how to inherit this kind of attitude. This is really, really important. If all of us, now, following true parents, our young people will going to have this kind of attitude, we will really turn this world upside down. We will really build substantial channel go. Fathers alone, can you imagine? And then now this worldwide foundation, how many of us now? When I come to think of this, how many members now all over the world in our country? If we have this kind of heart and dedication, for sure, in due time, within this 7-year course of True Mother, second 7-year course, we can transform this nation. We can really make this nation channel go. Ajo, do you believe so? It's really true. It's really true. We can make it happen. Ajo, really amazing. Father said, if I work, I do it as if I was born for this work. When people watch me work, they think as if Reverend Moon was born for this work. If I work on the farm, I do it as if I was born for this work. Because I have such an attitude, even young men cannot outdo me. Which mind is better as you work?
let's finish quickly and get out of here, or I don't want to stop doing this work. If you enjoy this work, will you get tired of it? Think about that. Sometimes, our attitude always changing. Now I like this work, and then later again, I'm looking for another job again. This kind of attitude will not bring you anywhere, right? That's why always we are changing 24 hours. Now I like what I'm doing, whatever mission we are doing now. If you focus, you will surely become successful. Not think maybe I'm not good for this, I need to do other things. This kind of attitude will going to make you fail. That's why when you are doing something, Father said, you need to think that you are born for that work, right? For a certain period of time. But the attitude is really important. Whatever we are doing now, that is not, that is not for eternity. Yung ginagawa natin ngayon, these are just temporary. But what is the key point to bring success in whatever mission you are doing? You have to do it as if you are born for that work, for that mission, for that job. Whatever is that, for sure, you will be successful. Sabi ni Father, if you are enjoying what you are doing, are you going to get tired? You will never get tired, actually. You will continue to do it. It gives you happiness. It gives you joy. Aju, this is really amazing guidance of Father. Father said, when you act joyfully, you cannot forget it. Now you have received the key to success. We were aware of the new field. When I look into your faces, I know at once whether you have hope or not. So Father said, just looking at our faces. When you act joyfully, you cannot forget it. So please try to test if my word is true or not. So whatever Father is teaching us today already through parents are very successful now, accomplished already their mission. So already all these words are already proven and tested, right? So that's why today Father said, now we have received the key to success. So now we have received the key. So what is remaining now? We have to do our responsibility. So we were aware of the new field. Father said, when I look into your faces, I know at once whether you have hope or not. When you act joyfully, you cannot forget it. So please try to test if my word is true or not. So now all of us now has this key to success. But to be successful, it's always up to us. As young people, let's bring really success. Let's really bring hope. That's why sabi ni Father, just looking at our face, already Father can see if we have hope or not. That's why all of us today, true parents, heavenly parents, is reminding us, especially, we as young people, everybody, as long as you have the, young mind and heart, the passion, the commitment, right? Everybody is young person. We want to bring change. We want to really bring channel book no matter what. That's why today, let's really show to heavenly parent, to true parents, again, our commitment, our dedication, right? So whatever we are doing now, let's really determine and really make clear resolve that in True Mother's lifetime, we're going to fulfill heavenly parents and true parents' dream. Aju? So all our dreams, let's connect to heavenly parents' dream with all our energy, with all our passion and dedication. Let's really do it, without fail, but only let's bring victory. Aju? Aju. So today, really, this guidance was really amazing. So let's really appreciate our heavenly parent and true parents, and really let's become the young people that can really give hope for the future. Aju? And let's really, solve all the problems this time and really prepare for the second generations, second, third generation, fourth generation, all the generations to come in the future. So no matter what in True Mother's lifetime, since we are living in this time, right? So let's complete everything and really bring joy and happiness to our heavenly parents and true parents, and let's end the suffering of people, especially the young generations. Aju? So everything is given to us now. So we have now the key. So let's use this key, right, to build heavenly kingdom and really bring success, not only in our families, but in our nation and in the world, and especially to our heavenly parent and to our beloved true parents. So with this, I would like to thank you for this amazing message again today by our heavenly parent and true parents. Let's give them a big round of applause. So once again, thank you so much, all our beloved brothers and sisters, the Central families. May heavenly parents love and blessings be upon you and your families. Kamsahamnida.
Wow, thank you so much, Sir Reverend Leo Angelo Halog, for that very amazing guidance message for all of us. I'm sure many of us could truly relate, especially us as young people. So we must have a big dream. So once again, Mr. Reverend Leo Angelo Halog, thank you so much for sharing to us the words of our true parents. And now for those who are very inspired for the reflections, to give a reflection, let's welcome our second generation in here in NLTP, Miss Yazel Cadile. Welcome.
Hello. Hello, good morning, God and true parents. Good morning, Sir LA, to all the leaders, to all the Blessed Central families, to all our brothers and sisters all over the world who's watching right now. Good morning po. Okay, for my reflection for today's guidance, so the attitude of youth. So as a young people, it is very important also for me what is my attitude. That's why I can really relate so much to the guidance of our Sir LA, because before, as a youth, I have also that kind of mindsetting that I just only thinking about myself, about my personal dream in life. But when the time that my mother asked me to to do mission, then I realized uh, maybe this is the right time. Then I said, okay, I just want to share my experience before I entered the NLTP. My mother asked me to join mission for just 1 year, and my leader and our leader in Iloilo, Kuya Angelito, bring me in NLTP. Before, I'm just thinking, what kind of training my mother saying? She said go and undergone training, and I just follow her and I joined NLTP. Then I receive a lot of negativities about NLTP, this program, this training. I receive a lot of negative thoughts, but I just continue. And when the time that I undergone training, I asked my mother, what kind of training you bring me? Why is it so difficult? Why is it so very hard? Why we do fundraising? Why we do like this, like that? Why we go fundraising 24 hours, 72 hours? Why we approach people? Why people reject? I have many questions to my mother, but along the way, I undergone training. I became grateful to my parents because they allow me to experience this thing. Because through this kind of things, I realize my true value as a second generation. I understand what is the heart of God and true parents, what is the heart of Jesus most especially. So being a second generation is not just you live already in an easy life because your parents lay foundation for you. What I realized when I undergone training, second generation must do more hard work because yeah, what True Mother said, who will continue the work of the elders, who will continue the foundation that our parents laid for us already. As of this time, still we are living in this fallen world. The value of this world still didn't realize. That's why frontline mission is very important. I realized that being in the front line, I deeply understand and connect myself to God and to true parents and to Jesus, because through frontline experiencing a lot of difficulties, a lot of hardship makes me become strong, become brave to overcome a lot of difficulties. Before, I'm thinking, why my mother put me in this kind of situation? And I asked her, and she said, just enjoy what you are doing. Just endure a little bit, because that one is for you. And when along the way of my training, I understand why my mother put me on this kind of situation. And that's why, as a second generation, I need also to stand. I need to really overcome a lot of hardship, a lot of difficulties, because through this I can overcome also a lot of trials and challenges in the future. I remember before when my leader sent us in other countries, we didn't know how to speak their language, how we don't want some of their foods, and we don't have any idea about that country. But one thing I realized, this is the heart of those disciples of true parents. When true parents put them in other countries, put them in a difficult situation, even the other disciples saying, oh, maybe they will do their mission even at the cost of their death. Then I realized when our leader put us in a place that there's something rally at that time in Hong Kong, no other mission, no other young people is there, and no other missionary is there, but just us. And then even though to the point that they are throwing some tear gas already, but still frontline cannot stop. Still we continue, still we do our responsibility. That's why I can relate so much to the guidance for today, because I'm so much grateful because I experienced those kind of difficulties. I experienced those kind of hardship because I learn a lot. I grow a lot on those kind of difficulties. Because what I realized also, some of the leaders said that through the pressure, through the hardship, you can grow, you can develop yourself. That's why I'm grateful to my parent. I'm grateful to my leaders who really guided me very well in the front line, who really guided and educated me about my responsibility, about my true value. So as a second generation, I really need to work more, and I really need to stand so that the investment, the foundation of our true parents will not be wasted. So many central figures already passed by to fulfill the will of God, but still at this moment of time, kingdom of heaven cannot realize. That's why young generation really needs to undergo training, really need to understand what is their purpose, because through this through training we can little by little change ourselves, little by little change our mindsetting, change our thought in our life. That's why that's the beginning how we can really dream big and really overcome our limitations, surpass the limitation within ourselves. So I am grateful and thankful because I undergone this training. I undergone a lot of hardship in the program that really inspire it makes me strong as a young people, and that no matter what kind of difficulties and challenges in my life in the future, I can overcome. That's why I want to encourage also those second generations, third generations who is listening at this moment of time. We should not just stop because our parents lay already foundation for us, but we need to continue because we have still next generation to come. We still need to continue up until kingdom of heaven here on earth will not be realized. That's why second generation also need to do more hard work, because us, we are also the hope. We are very our true mother has hope for us. We need to really support and help also our beloved true mother. That's why what I realized, I'm grateful to my parents because they really guided me well, and to all my leaders who will lead me before and up until this time. I'm grateful to them because through them, um, my mind become more strong, my heart become more strong, and my faith become stronger and stronger little by little, more and more. So for today, I'm grateful and thankful to our Sir LA for reminding us again on this guidance. I'm grateful because we are, as a young people, also a lot of young people listening this time. I hope all of us will be encouraged to undergo frontline mission, because through frontline mission we can deeply connect more ourselves to our heavenly parents and true parents, to our to especially to understand the heart also of Jesus Christ when he was persecuted, rejected by the people. So frontline mission can really train teacher, because I remember what my mother said: without frontline, I don't know where am I this time. That's why now I understand my mother why she put me on this kind of situation, why she put me in this kind of circumstances. So yeah, yes, I think accepting, that's what also Sir Relay said, accepting duty with a joyful heart is very important, because as I accept this kind of responsibility, I'm so much happy and grateful because I have this kind of responsibility, and God, it means God trusted me to have this kind of responsibility. So yeah, as a second generation, all second generation listening there, I hope all of us will do something great, not just only saying we love true parents, but without any substantialization, without any accomplishment, we cannot say that we really love our true parents. That's why I hope and pray that also to all second generation all over the Philippines, let's also work together and let's help and support our beloved true parents. Maybe for that, maybe that's all for, for today. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, Sister Yazel, our beloved second generation here in LTP. I'm sure that your parents are very proud of you, most especially as your NLTP family. Thank you so much. Let's give her a virtual applause. And now, to give her also her reflection, let us all welcome one of the very hardworking staff here in LTP, our loving ate, Sister Ruby Grace Hangor. Let's give her a virtual applause.
Hello. Okay. Morning, heavenly parents and true parents. Good morning, my dear leaders, and good morning to all my brothers and sisters. So first of all, thank you so much to our national leader, our Sir Leo Angelo Halog, for a very powerful Hondoku reading for this morning. Thank you so much that this kind of topic for this morning really inspired all our young people, including myself. So first of all, the attitude of youth when it comes to the attitude of the young people, we could see in the reality that a lot of young people were facing a lot of problems, difficulties sa sarili nila. They become rebellious to their parents. A lot of young people engaging in different crime and different kind of crimes, immoralities, a lot of problems actually. So upon seeing that situation of the young people, of course, it's not really good, especially in the eyes of God. So I am reflecting my dreams before. It's just like centering on myself. I could really, I just only centered my dreams to myself, to my family. I don't care the problems of the other people. I don't even care the problems of my neighborhood, the problems of the society, the problem of the world. I don't care. But upon seeing the reality and upon receiving the divine principle, so many things that true parents taught to me and to all of us. So it likes my heart become open how to have the how to have a big perspective in life, and as well as how to really understand the heart of God. So upon seeing the reality of the attitude of the young people, it can cause the pain. We could really feel that God was in pain. So when I experienced doing frontline, when I experienced to go in the frontline mission, so a lot of things that I realized actually. I realized that young people really need this kind of training, hard challenge. Kasi we are used na to just think what we wanted to do. We just use na kung ano lang yung gusto mo, yan lang yung gagawin mo, di ba? So, upon I meet this movement or this organization, especially in my center before, so a lot of things that I realized within myself that I must develop my heart. First of all, I must train my heart. So mas lalo pang nag-level up yung mga challenges sa life ko in my training when I met actually an LTP. So dito ko mas lalong na-train yung heart ko, yung character ko, how to really have the heart to overcome my fallen nature, lahat, patience, angerness, lahat-lahat. You really need to overcome that one within yourself, especially when you were in the front line, when you're facing a lot of people, when you're facing different kind of attitude of the people. So it was really amazing that through parents really giving us this kind of formula course to undergone in order for us to train our heart and as well as our young people. So when I started also to train myself, I commit within myself that I need to change my character, my attitude, especially on how to understand the heart of God. So when I experienced to go also in other countries in Asian countries, you know, I experienced a lot of things, a lot of difficulties, and even to the point, so many struggles actually. But then the end point there is that it helps me to widen my perspective in life. So I should live in my life not just to center on myself, but to really center on God's providence and to the world's problem, and how could I really contribute for God. It's because there's, as we can see in different perspective, a lot of problems was arising, but that kind of problems can really be solved through what? Through meeting the divine principle and through knowing the formula course actually. So that's why I challenge myself to really overcome a lot of difficulties in the front line. And I'm so grateful and thankful actually for all the leaders that they are really guiding us all the time, how to really develop ourselves. And even this moment also, still I'm on the process how to really develop more my heart in more different level. So this is not just this moment of time yung challenges na yan. If we overcome this kind of challenges in the future, we will met and we will overcome those more bigger challenges sa life po natin. That's why what I could really say to all of us, let's bring hope and big dream for the God's providence by the fulfillment of our responsibilities. And to all young people, this is the most important thing that we really understand. First is the heart of God. Maybe this is one of the thing na nawala sa mga kabataan, their connection to God. So that's why we are here standing as bringing the true parents, really guide our young people and to educate our young people to be connected to God and to give them the best training sa life nila, the experiences that they could not forget in their life. And this is really amazing actually. Our life here is very amazing. And despite that we have challenges and difficulties in life, still we continue and still we didn't give up in our life of faith. So that's why it's let's not become a burden in our society and to other young people, but instead let's become the hope and the hope of God and true parents. Let's give light and life to the other young people. So this is also my determination because I became part of the Pure Love Education. So I need to do my best to really help also to educate young people how to really develop such kind of love and maintain such kind of love before having married life or marriage life. So thank you so much for this kind of opportunity today that I able to give my reflection this morning. So hopefully we could bring a big hope and light to all young people all throughout the world. Thank you so much, God and true parents, and thank you so much to all those brothers and sisters who are listening. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, Sister Ruby Grace Angor. Truly, that experience is the best teacher. And thank you so much for sharing your heart. And let's all accept our mission joyfully for the sure success. And for those young people, welcome to National Leadership Training Program. Once again, let's give our Sister Yazel and Sister Ruby for their reflections. Let's give them a virtual applause. And now for the final guidance, let's prepare also our heart and mind. Let us all welcome the Regional Vice President of Heavenly Asia Pacific 2, no other than Mr. Dr. Julius Malikdam. Let's give him a virtual applause.
Thank you very much, Abby, to all our NLTP brothers and sisters. Thank you very much for today. Thank you to our national leader, Kuya LA, for this wonderful guidance. It brings us memories also, for the elder members of our movement, how important was the turning point in our life when we were still young. So the topic about the attitude of youth, I would like to share additional, brothers and sisters. So if you are a youth, Father said, you have to dream like a youth. And then Father added, it is hope. So when I heard about this, I remember True Mother was now emphasizing so much about the springtime, right? And actually, youth is like springtime. It is like a time when you are just starting to bloom, you are just starting to discover many things about you, about your capabilities, about your wishes, about your dreams. So that's why youth is like springtime. And then we were reminded this time, True Father was saying like, you need to have big dream. You know, of course, many young people are thinking to become very rich, to have a very good profession, to succeed in their career, to become a good businessman, many other things. But when we think of biggest dream, we don't need to think of anything else. We just think of Heavenly Parents' dream, right? When we think of Heavenly Parents' dream, when we think of True Parents' dream, there's no bigger dream than this. That's why when we own Heavenly Parents and True Parents' dream, this is actually the biggest dream in the world. So when you devote your life to realize and contribute in contributing in this dream, True Father said, this is how you will be remembered by God. So I'm sure this is so important, how God can remember you. So when God looks at you, when God looks at your book of life, what God can remember, no? This person is the one who took ownership of my dream. How amazing, right? So as a youth, I'm sure that you have a lot of struggles because it's a time when you are still discovering many things. It's a time when you are still trying to frame your dream. And then suddenly you discover the principle. And then suddenly you learn about the principle. Suddenly you learn and begin your life of faith. I'm sure some of you who are just probably in high school or in college, or some of you just graduated in college, and then you met your parents. So you are in some kind of a struggle. What should I do? Will I pursue my dream? Will I devote my life for heaven's will? So that kind of struggle. So actually, when I hear the word struggle, it's not something that is negative. Struggling means you are fighting. Struggling means you are trying to overcome. No? So I look at it in a positive way because once you start your public life as a young person, going the way of public life means you are like swimming against the flow. For example, in a river, it's like swimming upstream. You go against the flow. And that's not easy. The easiest way, just follow the flow of the river. So then this is the easiest way. But what we're doing, brothers and sisters, it's like we are swimming upstream, and that's not easy. So going the public life, the way of public life, going public mission is like swimming against the flow of the river. So that's why even true father said, I also struggle. No? He said, I struggled with this issue when I was young, in my youth, when I was your age. True father said. And then true father created the motto. Do you know what this motto is? He said, I created this motto. Before seeking to master the universe, attain to master yourself first. That is the motto created by true father. Because he himself, he is struggling about this, how to control the desire of, our physical bodies. And then father added, he said, this is article 1 in our life of faith. So I would like to repeat, father said, this is article 1 of our life of faith. What is it? It is seeking to master myself first before I master the universe. Article 1 in our life of faith. So true father said, what is the ultimate purpose? Our ultimate purpose is what? To return to God, right? Our ultimate purpose is to return to God. That means, of course, we have visions, we have goals, and as a young person, this is the time to make those goals and your vision. But the greatest and ultimate vision that we should have is how to become heavenly parents, true sons and daughters. Aju? So it is to experience love of God directly. So that's why, in order to accomplish this, we need to meet our true parents. And I'm sure many of you meeting true parents when you are still young, meeting true parents in your youth, this is amazing blessing. Aju? This is amazing blessing. I remember there's one VIP, he already in the spirit world now, Dr. Cachola. He is our president of PTAR before. I'm sure many of our elders remember him. And one time I was driving him and we are going, I think, to Antipolo. And then that time he stayed in headquarters and met many of our brothers and sisters. Then when we were driving, he told me, believe ako sa inyo, Julius, he said. Sabi niya, believe ako sa dedication ninyo. Pag nakikita ko kayo doon sa headquarters, believe ako sa inyo. Sabi niya, siguro kung na-meet ko ang movement when I was young, maybe I did not join. He said, honestly, he is very honest. He said, if I met the movement when I was young, maybe I did not join. Because he has a lot of dreams. He is pursuing, his doctorate degree, many things. He has many, many dreams when he was young. That's why he said, probably if I met the movement when I was younger, when I was young, maybe I did not join, he said. That's why he said, believe ako sa inyo. So when I remember about this, it feels like, wow, we have so many young brothers and sisters. Now they are dedicating their life in the front line, doing public mission. This is really amazing. But we have to be very careful also. This is my last point. We have to be very careful because where did the corruption on the earth start? Actually, it started at the time of youth. As Adam and Eve fell, they were in their youth, right? So the corruption of the youth began in the Garden of Eden. So they sowed the seeds of corruption of the youth. Doon nagsimula ang corruption of the youth in the Garden of Eden. It started based on the failure of Adam and Eve when they were very young. They were young people. So as the seeds of youth, problems were sown also in the Garden of Eden. So therefore, we must also turn around. This is restoration. We need to turn around this problem. And what is our weapon to realize this? True parents have given us pure love movement. The purity, teaching purity, and then absoluteness, and then true family movement. This is the weapon that true parents have given us. Blessing, true family movement or the blessing movement. This is the way we can turn around the problem in the garden that started in the Garden of Eden during the time of the youth of Adam and Eve. So that's why, young people are very idealistic. They are full of passions and dreams. So that's why when we think of this, we need to channel that passion and that, that idealism into something. That's why when we think of revolution, Many young people wanted revolution, right? Something to change drastically. And True Father said, what kind of revolution? This is revolution of true love, initiated by our true parents. So that's why today's problems should be solved by ideology based on the ideal of what? True family, ideal of purity, centered on true parents. So this is God's ideology of true love. So this is the movement that we need to expand. So we should not think of this as only Unification Church activities, like blessing activities, HTM activities, or pure love, no? Pure love activities. These are not just activities. This is heaven's direction for all of us. This is the way we can transform society. So do not think that this is just activity of HTM. This is only activity of YSP or the young people or CARP. No, this is our identity. No, this is the way that we can resolve, transform the problem of this world. So let all our first generation. I'm very happy to see many of our young brothers and sisters, first generation, second generation. So let us make firm resolve. Do not think that you are still very young to make the commitment to look at life in a very serious way. Look at True Father. He made the commitment. He met Jesus Christ when he was around 13, 14 years old. True Mother made the commitment to follow heaven's will, to become heaven's bride at the age of what? At the age of 17. 1960, True Mother was 17. So that is why when we spend our life in our youth following heaven's will, this is amazing. I'm sure if you ask the elders who are here, many of them also sacrifice their youth following heaven's will. I'm sure if you ask them whether they have regret, many of them and all of them, I'm sure they will answer no regrets. If they have a chance to again become young people again and offer their youth again to heavenly parents, to true parents, I'm sure they will go the same way. Aju, so let's be grateful for this guidance today, and let's be youthful also in following heaven's will. Thank you very much. Kamsahamnida.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Julius Malikdem, for that wonderful guidance to all of us. And thank you so much for all the elders, young people out there, for inviting us to be here also to really understand true parents' heart. And let us all become true sons and daughters of heavenly parents. Let's look the struggles in a positive way. Once again, thank you so much to our Reverend Leo Angelo Halog and to our Dr. Julius Malikdem for that message. Let's give them a virtual applause. And now, before we proceed to our closing prayer, let's have first our news and announcement.
Thank you so much, Sister Abby, for the news and announcement. First, we are inviting everyone to the YSP World Assembly on April 17, 2021. This Saturday at 3 p.m. So we have the World Youth and Students Rally of Hope, and the second program, we have also the Synergy International 2021. So once again, we'd like to invite everyone by registering here the Rally of Hope-Asia.org. Then for the information of everyone, we will have a big celebration on April 27, the 61st anniversary of True Parents Holy Wedding, Heavenly Parents Day, and True Parents Day. This is the first time that this holiday will be celebrating on the same day. So for the we would like to ask all our brothers and sisters, all blessed families, to offer their gratitude through the special donation. So the significance of these ceremonies: first, the beginning of the first spring of the providence of the firm establishment of Chunelgu through Heavenly Parents Holy Community. B. Merging of Heavenly Parents Day and True Parents Day with the Cosmic Holy Wedding Anniversary. C. Letting the whole world know about Chonwon-gu, the world-level temple of the Heavenly Parents Holy Community. And D. Making a new beginning toward victory for a heavenly unified Korea and a heavenly unified world. So for the guidelines, the title of donation is Special Donation for the 61st Anniversary of True Parents Holy Wedding. So all blessed families and members are asked to offer their special donation. So for blessed families, the donation is $210 for individuals or adults or single members, at least $120. So families who donate $210 or more will have their names written on a special Yojong offering paper prepared at the HJ Chonbo Training Center, which will be offered at the ceremony to mark the completion of the basic construction of Chonwon-gu. So for your donation, please send it to the bank information. Please see, you can see on the screen. Yeah. Then for more information or for the copy of this memo, you can ask your leader and or regional leaders. Then again, we would like to remind everyone to the 2021 Yodong Chonbo Great Works commemorating the True Parents Holy Wedding Anniversary on April 30 to May 1, 2021. Deadline for registration is on this Friday, April 16, 2021. Again, we will not accept late registration. So for registration, you may send a message to our official FB page, HJ Chonbo Philippines, or email us at hjcbphils@gmail.com. So thank you so much. That would
Thank you so much, Atia, for letting us to be updated. And now for the closing prayer to lead us, may I invite our Director of National Leader, no other than Mr. Francis Lawrence Nelasco.
Okay, please join me in my prayer, brothers and sisters. Our loving Heavenly Parents and our victorious true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Loving Heavenly Parents, first of all, thank you so much to our true parents, especially to True Mother, who really lay a good works and foundation for all humanity this time to really restore and to really guide Heavenly Parents towards to you. And especially also to our Continental Director, our Reverend Hori, and to our Sir Julius Malikdem, Sir Ronnie Sudusta, and to our beloved national leader, who is every day giving us guidance, Heavenly Parents, so that for us, we can start our day is centered on you, Heavenly Parents, to realize and to reflect within ourselves, Heavenly Parents, and to all the blessed families and second generation and all the members, Heavenly Parents. Thank you so much for all of them. Heavenly Parents, we are here united as one, even though in spite of our difficulties and challenges, still, Heavenly Parents, we can really push for ourselves to understand your heart. In spite of this pandemic situation that we have, still we are connected through this Zoom, Hunduke, online, Heavenly Parents. Our leaders didn't even give up to connect us to you, Heavenly Parents, or to true parents. That's why this time the guidance of our national leader is really striking so much for all of us as a young people also. That what is our attitude towards to you, Heavenly Parents. Sometimes we feel sorry for our lapses and shortcomings and limitations that we have. That sometimes also we have our doubt, our fear to follow, Heavenly Parents. What is the things that we need to really fulfill in our responsibility, Heavenly Parents. That's why we are so much grateful for this guidance today. That as a young people, we should not be afraid to follow the path of our true parents, because in the future we will be the one who will really also take in charge for the responsibility. That's why even through Father, before he died, he feels sorry if he still can pass this responsibility for the generation, Heavenly Parents. That's why this time, Heavenly Parents, we should really be careful. We should really be serious in our responsibility, and we always align ourselves towards our central figure and to our brothers and sisters, that we could really connect and united as one, and don't be afraid for our challenges and difficulties, so that we could really face uh, still the challenges in the future, Heavenly Parents. If we will become a leader, if we will become a blessed central family in the future, and or we will really take the responsibility in the future that our elders, brothers and sisters will give to us, Heavenly Parents. So that's why here, Heavenly Parents, in this kind of guidance, we could really reflect ourselves, especially this time that the world now is in chaos, especially that really facing a lot of suffering, Abel parents. And no worry, Abel parents, we understand your heart. That's why we are here to really do more in spite of our personal problem, personal struggles, Abel parents, in our life challenges. But still, we should really push ourselves to go beyond our limitation, Abel parents. That's why we are so much grateful to our true mother. Even though true mother now is in the age that really she need to rest, she need to just enjoy the life, to really see the creation and all brothers and sisters and all the people that can really feel the love from all the humanity, Heavenly Parents. But still, she need to work, and she need to really reach out all the world, Heavenly Parents, and all the people. Heavenly Parents, give us more strength and forgive us for our shortcomings and limitation. No worry, we will do more, Heavenly Parents. Everything that we could really promise to you, that we will really always think about in our mind, in our heart, how we could really push ourselves to go beyond our limitation, Heavenly Parents, to reach the goal, the channel go, Heavenly Parents. But of course, it's within ourselves. Then we can really spread out to other people, Heavenly Parents. Thank you so much for the heart, for the blessing. And we extend also this prayer to our spiritual family and biological family, because some of our members very part to their family. Some of them they're undergoing training. Some of them they left for a while their family for their mission, Heavenly Parents, especially to our leaders who really sacrificing their life this time, to the elders who really lay a foundation for us, a young generation. That's why we should really correct properly our attitude towards our leaders as a young generation, that we could really follow the path of them, to really how to understand to sacrifice ourselves, Heavenly Parents, that we could really bring happiness to you, Heavenly Parents. We feel sorry for everything, Heavenly Parents, and please give us more chance and give us more and forgive us for everything that we've done, Heavenly Parents, here in the earth, our limitations, our sin, Heavenly Parents. Thank you so much once again. No worry, we will be united as a one family under you, Heavenly Parents. I am Leon report this prayer in my name with Italia and Francis Lawrence Nolasco as a blessed central couple family. Aju, Aju, Aju.
Aju. Thank you so much, Sir Francis, for that heartfelt prayer. And now let's have our individual prayer. Aju, Aju, Aju. Now, let's offer our morning greetings. Now let's give a hand for heavenly parents and true parents. Have a great morning, everyone.
Thank you so